Call an ambulance.
I did. They're coming. 7 minutes.
Mike Tyson just ran up on Jake Paul after being disrespected, and after Jake mocked his daughter. We have an insane development you won't believe. Forget trash talk and press conferences. Things just got real between Iron Mike Tyson and the problem child, Jake Paul. Video footage leaked online shows Tyson absolutely unleashing on Paul, sending him straight to the hospital with a nasty black eye. It's a scene straight out of a boxing movie, but this is no script. Rumors are swirling about a fractured orbital bone, putting Jake's fighting future in serious question.
Make way, guys, make way.
Jake was blown away by Mike's power. The first time he had felt power from a proper heavyweight. Before Meek was not going to let Jake get off easy, Jake makes a habit of ducking real fighters, which is why he's fighting Mike Perry first, a retired MMA fighter. But Mike wasn't going to let this happen before he played hands on Jake himself, especially after the comments Jake has made towards his daughter and the disrespect he has showed to the great legend Iron Mike.
Where's the first guy?
Yeah.
All right,
You got ice on your chest?
You know where you are? You know what state you're in?
Yeah, California.
Okay. What city are you in?
Calabasas.
What sparked this explosive brawl? Is it the end of the highly anticipated Tyson versus Paul showdown set for November? We've got the inside scoop. So, for weeks, the hype around Tyson versus Paul had been reaching fever pitch. Trash talk flowed like water, with each fighter trying to outdo the other with outrageous claims and personal jabs. Social media was a battlefield of memes, insults, and viral videos, fueling the anticipation for what was being billed as the ultimate clash of generations. But nobody saw this coming. Jake, the young brash YouTuber turned boxer, had made a career out of pushing boundaries and courting controversy. He saw Mike Tyson, the legendary heavyweight champion, as his ultimate prize, a scalp that would solidify his status in the boxing world. He relentlessly poked the bear, taunting Mike's age, mocking his lisp, even questioning his iconic knockout power. It was all part of the game, a calculated strategy to sell the fight, generate buzz, and rake in millions of pay-per-view buys, until it wasn't. In a shocking turn of events, during a particularly heated press conference, Jake crossed the line from playful banter to outright disrespect. In a moment of crass insensitivity, he dredged up the tragic death of Tyson's daughter Exodus, a deeply personal wound that no amount of money or fame could heal. The room fell silent, the air thick with tension. You could see the rage building in Mike's eyes, the muscles in his jaw clenching.
That last one. Oh my gosh. You good, bro?
Then it happened. Faster than a Tyson uppercut, Mike lunged across the table, his fist a blur of fury. Bam! One solid punch connected with Jake's face, sending him sprawling to the floor like a ragdoll. His team rushed in, a chaotic melee erupted. Security guards struggled to regain control as cameras flashed and reporters shouted. The world watched in stunned silence as the footage went viral, sparking a firestorm of debate and speculation about the future of the fight, the consequences for both fighters, and the ethics of trash talk in the sport of boxing. Jake's reportedly got a nasty shiner, the kind that screams, "I just got punched by a heavyweight legend." But it's not just a black eye, folks. Sources close to Jake's camp say there's a real possibility of an orbital fracture. For those who don't know, that's a break in the bones surrounding the eye. Dude's lucky. Mike didn't land a clean shot, or we could be talking about a shattered eye socket. This is serious stuff, guys. We're not talking about a cut or a bruise that heals in a week. An orbital fracture can be career-ending for a fighter. It can mess with your vision, cause double vision, even lead to blindness in extreme cases. And the surgery to fix it? Let's just say it's not a walk in the park. We're talking plates, screws, months of recovery, so yeah, Jake's got a lot more to worry about than a bruised ego right now. His health, his career, his whole future in the sport hangs in the balance. This ain't a joke, and it's definitely not the kind of publicity anyone wants.
Yeah, there's no way I would want to do that.
Now, Mike hasn't officially commented, but sources close to him say he's absolutely livid. He's a man of few words, but his actions speak volumes. Jake's disrespect, they say, was the final straw. He crossed a line that no fighter, no man should ever cross. Bringing up a deceased loved one is a low blow, even in the brutal world of combat sports. Some boxing insiders say this was a long time coming, They point to Jake's history of antagonizing opponents, pushing boundaries for clicks and views. They argue that Mike, with his old-school values and fierce loyalty to family, was simply defending his honor. But others disagree, claiming that violence is never the answer. They say Mike, a convicted felon with a history of anger issues, could have handled the situation differently.
About it? What about it?
Does it pose any problem to you?
We'll see. I doubt it seriously.
You take into the ring a lot of rage.
Who cares? We're in a fight anyway. What does it matter? It's a fight. So whatever happens, happens.
Mike, why do you have to talk like that?
Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem, turn off your station.
You know what? I think we'll end the discussion right now.
Then we could.
You got it. Have a nice fight, Mike.
This raises some big questions. Was Mike in the right to defend his family's honor? Did Jake deserve a dose of his own medicine? Or did Mike, a professional fighter, go too far by resorting to violence? Where do we draw the line between trash talk and personal attacks? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear from you, fight fans. Now, the million-dollar question. Is this fight still happening in November? The boxing world is holding its breath as promoters scramble, lawyers huddle, and medical professionals assess the damage. On one side, skeptics are shaking their heads, declaring this the end of Tyson versus Paul. They point to Jake's injury, the potential for lawsuits, and the ethical dilemma of allowing a 50-plus-year-old legend to fight a YouTuber with a fractured face. Insurance companies are sweating bullets, sponsors are getting cold feet, and the whole event seems to be teetering on the edge of disaster. But on the other side, there's a growing chorus of voices saying this is just the beginning. They see the brawl as a stroke of twisted genius, a publicity stunt that's catapulted the fight into a whole new stratosphere of hype. Social media is ablaze with memes, hashtags are trending, and the demand for tickets is through the roof. Some analysts predict that pay-per-view sales could shatter records, fueled by the controversy and the burning question: can Jake recover in time? Will Mike face legal consequences? And if the fight does happen, who will emerge victorious after this explosive turn of events?
One more. Day 3. You still want to fuck with me?
The future of Tyson versus Paul hangs in the balance, and the world is watching with bated breath. So, what happens now? The boxing world is on high alert, waiting for the next move in this high-stakes chess match. Will Jake Paul, nursing his wounds and bruised ego, seek legal retribution? Will he press charges against Tyson, potentially derailing the fight and landing Iron Mike in hot water? Or will cooler heads prevail, leading to a private settlement, a hefty payout, and perhaps even a more intense, grudge-fueled fight down the line? But there's another major player in this drama, the Boxing Commission. Will they turn a blind eye to the brawl, eager to cash in on the heightened publicity? Or will they take a stand, citing safety concerns and ethical considerations, and pull the plug on this controversial showdown? And what about the fans? Are they still clamoring for the fight? Or has the ugly incident left a sour taste in their mouths? One thing's for sure, the Tyson versus Paul saga is far from over. The coming days and weeks will be filled with twists, turns, and unexpected developments. So stay tuned, fight fans, because this is a roller coaster you won't want to get off.
I had an alter ego when it came to fighting.
But who's there to check it outside the ring?
Excuse me?
Who's there to check that?
Excuse me?
Who's there to...
Nobody better say nothing about it. You better turn your fucking head.
That's break. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
What do you guys make of this drama? Jake's new cut? And will this prevent the fight from happening, as Jake's now already felt Mike's power once? He knows what he's in for? Would he really want to lose all his progression to be beaten by a 57-year-old retired Iron Mike? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.